Hi everybody, how's everybody doing today? Welcome back to my channel. This is Ladybug, and I am working on the last little bit of the covered bridge. As you can see, it's mostly done. I got this kind of right in here, across here, that I want to finish, and then we're done. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get this thing started. What I'm working on, excuse me, is the X's, and they are a few of them here. They're scattered all over the place. Phew, I might have to get something to drink. All of a sudden I got the hiccups. And so anyhow, it's like, I don't know exactly what time it is. It's around about 10 o'clock in the evening, I think. And and so I figured I'd go ahead and get this thing done while I got you on the hang on, I'm getting me some water. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. And as you can see, there's not much left to do. And so I thought, while I've got you on here, you know what? We're going to try to finish this. Okay. So, well, Miss Southern Belle got her package that I sent her. And she seemed very, very happy with it. So I'm glad. And if you wanna know anything about it, you need to pop over there and visit her unboxing, okay? And you'll see what she got. Yeah. And I'm glad she was pleased with it. Actually, I've got the same painting. I bought one as well because it was a really very, 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 very pretty painting. And I liked it as much as she did, so I went ahead and I got her one, and then a week or so later I went back and got another one. So what I liked about ordering from Amazon is you can order something and you can have it shipped directly to someone, as a gift or whatever. And you don't have to even mess with it. All you have to do is just put their address in there and boom, ship it off to them. I like that. Makes it so much easier. Anyhow, but I've got the same painting, so maybe one day we can kit it up and do it together. You know. Anyhow, so I found another painting I want, but it is a little bit more expensive than what I'm used to spending. Let's put it that way. I was listening to an unboxing that Tita was doing, and she was doing, unboxing and revealing a couple of diamond paintings, that some older ones that she had, and she didn't know if they'd had these still had these paintings, or not. She didn't know. Anyhow, but she revealed two of them on her little unboxing, and they were Diamond Art Club paintings. And the first one she did is a pretty good size painting. Okay, I'm not sure of the exact size, but I fell in love with that painting, and it was It was a painting of a lighthouse at night, and oh, it was absolutely gorgeous. I fell in love with it. And so while she was revealing the second painting, okay, which I like that one too, but that first one I really fell in love with. And so I went to their website looking to see if it was still available. And, it's still on the website, but right now it's out of stock. But so what I did is I left my email address so that way they can email me when that particular painting becomes available again. And I'm probably going to order it, but it's the one and only that I will buy for that time period, because it is not exactly a cheap uh, painting. Okay, it's it's a lot more than I'm used to spending on a painting, but I figured, what, if I'm gonna, I love the Diamond Art Club. Okay, I love their style. I love the quality of their paintings. I really do like their paintings. So if I have to, if for nothing else, I'll buy one every 2 or 3 months, if nothing else. You know. But that particular one is gorgeous. I loved it. So I'm gonna as soon as it becomes available, I'm gonna order it. You know. But it is gorgeous. It's a beautiful painting. It is a lighthouse, and and you could see like a house, like a lighthouse residence there next to it, and then you have the sea, the ocean, and then the moonlight, and oh, it's just gorgeous. It's so pretty, and it is a pretty good size one, but it's a square drill. So it will take me a while to work on that one when I do finally get it. Alright, let me look and see if there's any X's over here on this other side. I don't think so, but can't hurt to look. Alright, nope. So we're done with the X's. And so anyway, that's what I did today. I watched a couple of videos, and then I did some other stuff, and then I took a little bit of a nap. Okay. Let's do the S's. But as you can see, we're just about done with this painting. Hold on. Hang on just a second. I'm going to get over here. I forgot that I was listening to a book in the background. Sorry about that. Okay, turn that off. And then I'm going to turn this fan off because it's, if I can get to it. There we go. I just wanted to turn that fan off because it's blowing like crazy. Yeah, the girls have got my place a mess here. Alrighty, here we go. And a little bit closer if I can. Alright, there. Yeah, you'll have to excuse me because I'm wheezing like crazy today. I got a bit of congestion, and so I've got a bit of a wheeze going on here. Yeah, my daughter's still fighting that cold that she was working on. So I had some immune stuff. It's I don't know, some kind of pill. It's got vitamin C and stuff in it. And so I gave that to her, and hopefully that will help with the with the cold. So yeah, 'cause she's coughing and she's all congested and all that other stuff that goes with it. So yeah, this is the time of year that you end up getting sick because your temperature goes from basically hot to cold, you know. Like today, we're supposed to have, this weekend, it's supposed to be really nice weather. And like today was like 75, 76 degrees. It was nice. The sun was shining. It was beautiful, right? Then tomorrow is supposed to be the same, right? And then on Monday, they're calling for snow showers. Go figure. That's why I say, this time of the year when it swings so far, in the temperature, it's no wonder people get sick. So anyhow, we just, I pulled this thing out and started working on it this morning, and I got a lot of it done, and I figured I'd try to finish up the rest of it tonight, maybe. Because I figure I probably got maybe another 2 hours on this thing, maybe. But it's really looking good. I'm really, really pleased with it so far. Yeah. I was watching Miss Linda. She was working on one of hers. I can't remember which one it was. I don't remember. But yeah, she was sitting there working on her. She was working. It's on a pretty good size one too, from what I can see. It looked like it might have been about the size of this one here, which I don't can't remember the size of this one. I think this is like 13, like 17 or something like that. I don't remember, to be honest with you. And it looked like it was about the same size. That's all I know. And then let's see, Miss Southern Belle, she went shopping today, and I think she was in Hobby Lobby, and she picked up a couple of paintings that she was looking for, and then wandered around the store, of course. She's our shopaholic. But anyway, so I watched her do that, and then I watched her do the unboxing for the painting that I sent her. she seemed really really tickled with it. So I'm glad she enjoyed it. I'm glad she liked it. I love to give gifts and watch people open them because I get more pleasure out of watching them open it than I do receiving. You know what I mean? Anyhow, because that's what I do. I do that at Christmas time too. We'll exchange gifts and stuff. Or usually I'll sit and watch everybody else as they open their gifts, and then they'll go, "Mom, aren't you gonna open yours?" And I say, "Oh yeah, okay. I'm just having fun watching y'all. That's all." I do. I have more fun watching other people open their gifts. But anyway, but that's just me. So anyhow, but I'm glad she liked it. Yeah, we're getting there little by little. We're getting there. Yeah, but we'll finish this probably tonight. I'm probably have it done tonight. I might not complete it totally while I'm on video, but I'll definitely have it done tonight. And then I'll take a picture of it and then I'll post it on KY Philly's uh, uh, Facebook so that everybody can see it. You know, I think KY Philly Sherry. I think she's probably about halfway done with hers, or at least, because she was working on it on her live, and she looked like she's getting close to being half at the halfway point. From what I could see, and so I tell you what, this one here has been the easiest painting to do. You wouldn't think so because of all the confetti, right? But this one here has been a really easy painting because I mean, I started it on the 1st, right? And it's now what, the 14th? So, and I've worked on other paintings besides this one in that 14-day period. So, like I said, this has been a very easy um, painting. I really have enjoyed working on it. You I don't know. So I've got two other Diamond Art Club paintings that I can work on, and I hope they are just as much enjoyment as this one was. You know, but yeah, this one was fun, and on top of that, it was very very easy. And it went really quick, which is amazing. Because I don't I don't do diamond paintings, that fast. I'm not a fast, I'm a single placer. What can I say? You know, hang on. Oh, I gotta get some more wax. And so with being a single placer, it goes a little slower than usual. But that's all right. But yeah, I've really enjoyed this one. This one has been a lot of fun. My daughter hasn't done a whole lot today. She mostly just you know played around on the computer and slept most of the day because she's trying to fight off this cold, and so yeah, saw that she had herself some chicken, looks like chicken noodle soup earlier, so that's good. And she let Dottie out this morning, our dog. And Dottie discovered the creek just down the road here. Right, it's about 2 houses down. And we've discovered that Dottie likes water. She was running up and down that little shallow creek and having herself a blast. So we have discovered that she likes water. And so anyway, crazy dog. She was sopping wet when she came home. And my daughter could not get her to come. So she had to go down, take her car and go down to the neighbor's house, which is like 2 houses over, and get Dottie and put her in the car and bring her home. Because she wouldn't come home. She's having fun, you know. But yeah, she discovered that creek the other day today, and she was just having herself a good old time. So, anyhow, so needless to say, Dottie needs a bath. I think she's going to have to give her a bath. Yeah, but that's all right. And so, anyway, more than likely, when she lets her out again, she's probably going to head straight for that creek. Yeah, it's this little like a drainage from it's a little creek, and it's a drainage off of a small pond. And so when we get the least little bit of rain, we get accumulation of water in that drainage ditch, and we call it the little creek. And it stays, it has quite a bit of water that stays in it. Right? It's not stagnant; it's moving, but it's very shallow, and that's what she discovered was that drainage, and now she just loves that creek. Yeah. We're almost done with the S's, just about done with them, and then we're going to do the K's. Okay. Just looking to make sure that I still had you in the frame of the camera. There we go. And so, like I said, we're almost done with these. Oh, come on, quit. Yeah, Miss Linda, she was having a hard time with her pen. And every time she would go to set the drill down, the wax kept coming out of the end of her pen. And she was getting really frustrated with it. It just was not cooperating. And so she tried changing the wax. She tried changing to a different kind of wax. What else did she do? I mean, she tried all kinds of things. And then finally said, all right, something's got to give here. So what she did is she ended up changing the pen itself so that she finally overcame that problem. So, oh, we've all had that kind of problem. Oh, excuse me. what I'm doing is feeling and making sure that everything is the way it's supposed to be. Sometimes you end up putting them in there and they end up upside down, and look, you can't see it, but you can feel them. And it feels like everything's good. Feels like it. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, you know what? We're done with the S's. So we're going to go on to the K's next. Alrighty. Here we go. Yeah, they're all in the greens. So, drink of water. For some reason, I'm thirsty. Excuse me. Alright. We got the K's that we're working on. Then we got P's, like in Peter. And then we got number fives and number seven. There's only a little cluster of seven right there. And then the rest of them are number ones. That's all we got left to do. Okay. We're getting there slowly, but we are getting there. Come on now. Alrighty. Yeah. So I'm hoping everybody else had a really nice day because it was really pretty here. It was nice. Yeah, and tomorrow is supposed to be just as good. And then, unfortunately, Monday we're supposed to get snow. That's what they're calling for now. It may change. It may be just rain here. I don't know. But that's what they were saying. They're calling for actual snow showers, for this area for Monday night, that kind of stuff. It's crazy. But anyway. Yeah, old Winter just doesn't want to let go, does he? He's hanging on with his got his toenails and claws dug in, not wanting to leave. You know. Yeah, I was watching Ava earlier today. She is so tired of winter. She is so ready for spring. You can remember she lives up in Canada. She lives up in, I think it's Manitoba. Yeah, Manitoba, Canada. I think is where she lives. Yeah, she is so sick and tired of all this cold weather. Yeah, I don't blame her. After a while, it just gets old, and all you want to do is just, turn on the spring, turn the heat up a little bit, you know. So, I can't say as I blame them for that. But down here in the south, our winter has not been that bad. It's been pretty good actually. We had a pretty mild winter this year, so I am not complaining. It could have been a whole lot worse. I mean, we've had some pretty cold spells. I mean, cold, but we didn't have much in the way of snow. Not hardly any, and which is good. You know. But fortunately, I don't have a whole lot to talk about. Yeah. Yeah, I slept quite a bit this afternoon. I laid down about, oh, I don't know, it was about 5:30, 6 o'clock, I guess, when I finally laid down. And I got back up around 8. So, so I had me a nice nap. I don't know what it is here lately, but boy, I tell you what, I've had really an upset stomach constant here. I don't know what it is. Anytime I eat anything or drink anything, my stomach gets upset. And I don't know why. But yeah, my daughter enjoyed having her door open today. She had the front door open and letting all nice cool, nice warm air come in and whatnot. It was nice. And the sunshine. Yeah. We have this little gate that we put across the front door, and it keeps the cats in. And so Frankie was out there in the next to the front door, just sitting there looking out at the sunshine and whatnot, enjoying herself. And her and Silver were staring each other down. So yeah, Frankie doesn't. I don't think Frankie likes Silver too much. Because every time he comes anywhere near her, she starts hissing and growling at him. So I don't think she likes him. And so, anyhow, yeah, when he comes in to eat, he comes into my bedroom because the food is up there on the desk waiting for them. And I have to keep it up on the desk because of the dogs. Because if I don't, then the dogs will eat all the cat food. We don't want that. Anyhow, so he'll come in and he'll come up and jump up on the desk and he'll sit there and help himself to breakfast. And then when he gets done, he leaves and he goes over and he gets on my bed and he'll lay there for a few minutes. And then he'll get up and walk over to the little table I've got underneath the window, and that's the girls' domain. And he went and invaded their space the other day, and Frankie was not happy about it. But what was really funny was that she wasn't making too much noise, and the only reason she wasn't is because he was behind the curtain, right, and she was in front of the curtain on the opposite side, on each side, right. And so she couldn't see him. She could smell him, but she couldn't see him. And so she wasn't making too much noise about it. But it was funny. So eventually you're gonna get used to him. He's gonna make you get used to him. Because he'll keep invading her space until she finally just says, fine, kind of thing. So, anyhow, yeah, but I told my daughter, I said, I'm not cuddling him anymore. Nobody. Not after this last bout, kind of thing. Because I'm still sporting a black eye from that one. And I said, no, I don't think so. You want to come up and cuddle and whatnot and stay on the floor and let me pet you, fine. But you're not getting up in my arms and letting me cuddle you. No, I don't think so. I am not taking that chance. Not again. This old cookie's not as dumb as she looks. Uh, we're almost done with them. I'm still finding some. They're all scattered everywhere. It's part of the problem with confetti is that you'll have a little cluster of them here and a little cluster of them there. And, take them right out of the bottle. There's one. All right, where did I find them at? There they are. If I take my eyes off of them, I lose them. Come on. Not that one. So, anyhow, I don't know if you want to stay on here long enough to finish this or what. Let me look and see how much time we got in. It's 37 minutes. We might make it. I don't think so, though. I don't think so, because I don't want to go over an hour, because then it's too hard to upload. So, anyhow, yeah, when I get it done, I'm going to take a photograph of it and, send it to KY Philly's email or Facebook, so that way she can post it, and that way everybody can see it. And then I'm gonna start working on the teacup, and try to get that one done, as well as the gnome that I'm working on as well. So, like I said, this month I got my hands full. Yeah. Let's see. Did we get them all? Oh, there's a couple more right there that I missed. I don't know if you can hear them, but this my grandson is in this. I can hear him. otherwise known as bad adenoids. Yeah. Alrighty. I think we got them all. What are you doing? What are you doing? Crazy cat. Anyhow. The rest of these, oh, there's one. I found one. Now I gotta be able to, there it is. Find it again. Alrighty. Okay, I think we got them all this time. If not, we'll just have to dig them back out. And I'm pretty sure we got them all. Alrighty, that one's done. Now let's dig out the peas. So hang on just a second. Here's pea. And number five. Number five. What else do we need? Number one. Let me have that one. That's number one. What else? Got some of those U-turns right there that I missed. I call them U-turns. And this one. Okay. I missed mates, so I'm gonna fill those in while I'm looking at it because there's not that many of them. All right, where'd you go? Here they are. Yeah, there's only like 4 or 5 of these things are sitting here. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and fill them in while I can. Frankie is running up and down the hallway, playing. One more. There we go. Got that one. I found another one. All right, put that one away. Then let's wait on that one. I'll do the U-turns because there's not many of those. Yeah, I call them U-turns, but I don't know if you can see that or not. I call it a U-turn. Anyhow. I'm looking to see, making sure I got them all. Okay, we got those. Put these away. Yeah, I've got a couple of ABs that getting ready to put down. So I may do those first. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Right there. We got number 5. It's AB's. And they're kind of like a little pretty yellow. Yeah. Not many of them, but they're all there. We might finish it while we're on here. Well, we're at 46 minutes, so we're doing pretty good. These are the little ABs. Just adds a little extra sparkle. So, absolutely. But I want to try to finish this if I can. That's why I'm being quiet and concentrating instead of flapping my lips. Yeah, so Joan, she's doing her puzzles today. Yeah, I watched for a little while. I didn't comment or anything. I just sat and watched and put a like up there. So, but I didn't comment or anything. So I don't. She didn't. I don't. I know she didn't even know I was there. I was there. I watched for about 10, 15, 20 minutes or so, and then I moved on. You know. So, all right. Did we get them all? Looks like it. Yep, looks like it. Alrighty, number 5. Put that one away. Make sure I got them all. Make sure there's none over here. Okay, nope, I don't see any. Nope, got them all. Oh, there's that one. Save that one for later. Let's get the peas. And then they go all the way across to the other side. Frankie, what are you doing? Huh? She's being goofy. Yeah, that's what she's doing. She's being goofy. Yeah. All right, Mr. Y, where'd you go? There's E. I know you're here, I just don't see you. All right, well, we're gonna have to look for it later because I don't see it right offhand. I know it's here. I just don't. I'm not seeing it. Okay, I'm looking too hard. Up there it is. As soon as I take my eyes off it, then I find it. Now, where did I find the Y's that I missed? There they are, right there. Three of them sitting here. Come on, flip over. And three. Right there. All right, got that. I'm gonna leave that out just in case. All righty. P for Peter Piper picked the pepper. Kind of thing. Come on. I don't know why it is. I'm so thirsty today. This is like the third bottle of water I've drank today. Yeah, all these number ones, right? Let me show you. All these number ones that are here, here, and over here, all of those are ABs. That's why I'm saving them for the last. Yeah. Yeah, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to start taking some that Tylenol sinus medicine and more like a preventative, really, before that whatever it is my daughter's got uh, catches good hold of me. Yeah, I'm kind of like Star away, and I have when it comes to the resistance to colds and stuff, I have a very low immune system. All right, if there's a bug at all floating around, I'm gonna catch it without fail. because my immunity is not that great. So, come on, dadgummit. Face it. Face the pigs. I'll be right back. I got a bit of a draft running down the hallway. So I close the door a little bit. Yeah, 56 minutes. We're good. We're good. We're getting close to getting it completed. You know, like they say, and the race is on. Right? Mm-hmm. Get in there. And so we might make it. And then maybe not. Because I keep running across ones that I missed. And so, and that slows you down. Without fail, she opens the door back up. Alright, closing and latching the door. Okay, I'm back. Yep. Mm. And so anyway, I get so excited when it's almost done, and I'm within spitting distance of laying my last drill. Mm. Anyhow, yeah. See, I found. You can see, I found a whole bunch of these number fives right there. So that I missed, but we're gonna just have to go back for them. I'm gonna finish the peas here. Then we're going to go to the number ones, I think, if we have enough time. Let's do it that way. Yeah, I keep running across ones I've missed. I got some N's right there. Yeah, and then I got a couple of E's right here. So we may not lay the last drill on camera after all. But that's all right. But anyhow, we are gonna finish, at least finish the peas, okay? And then I'll finish the rest of it off camera. And then I will take and I will post it on the on KY Phillies Facebook. Okay, did I get all the peas already? Well, it looks like it. Got one floating around here. It doesn't belong. It's just a loose one. Nope. Yep, yeah, I do. There's one right there. Right there. Yeah. Alrighty. I think we got them. Okay. Well, that's good. We're all done with those. We'll come back and pick up the fives then. Yep, she starts jumping at the door again. Little Miss Pain in the Butt is what she is. Now, get in there. Get in there. All right. Oh well. I thought we was gonna be able to finish it in an hour, but we didn't. That's all right. That's all right. I probably got at least another hour on this, and then it'll be done. So we're gonna go ahead and pick up these number fives, and then I think we'll call it quits. All right now, Frankie, that's enough of them running back and forth. Come on, let's go. Come on. You coming or not? Hmm? Yeah, I thought so. I had to think about it, huh? Oh, here we go. All right, here we go. I ate a Italian sausage for lunch, leftovers from dinner last night, and it's giving me a bit of indigestion here. Come on now. It's always something. Always something. And complaining about it doesn't do the least bit of good. So, I think that's it on number fives. Yeah. Okay. Look over here, make sure there's none left over here. No, this up because I know it's right at an hour. Well, an hour and 6 minutes. So, and I got at least another hour on this painting. So we're just going to wrap it up. And I'm going to continue working. And we'll get this done tonight. So, y'all have a good day and a good night. And thank you for coming by and watching. And having as much fun working on this thing as I have. And we will catch you on the next one, okay? Y'all be careful out there. God bless you. And don't forget, Jesus loves you. All right. Bye-bye.